One, two, one, one, two. Test. One, two, test. One, two, two. No, it's good. And welcome everybody to the Stoke Mandeville Stadium for this Division 2 game in the lovely setting here in the balcony. I've got is myself, Keith Hammond, being cameraman and commentating for you for the next couple of games. And we have obviously Aces on the left hand side of your screen and Storm in blue, Swansea Storm as the away team, the challengers. So it should be a nice strong battle starting in about 4 minutes time. Hopefully the audio is all okay. If not, please message on the stream and someone will let me know if I have to make any adjustments. And I'll just give you a quick rundown of the names, starting off with the Aces. So for the Division 2 shirt number 1, we have Eric Frost, we have Liana Adams, Charlotte Thornton-White, she's the doing the coach, I believe, on the side, Adele Atkin, Andy also down there, Chloe Carter, and then we have number 18, Josh Prickett, we have number 21, Manuel Gallo, 22, Langdon Brett, 23, Francis, I'm not going to try and mess up your surname. Sorry, Francis. 24, Connell O'Donovan. 27, Sam Appleton. 28, we've got George Winsborough. 29, Iola Sunday. And 42, PJ O'Donovan. As they're warming up, we take a look at the Swansea side. We've got the coach, number 0, James King. We've got number 7, Brendan O'Brien. Number 11, Zachary. Again, I'm going to chicken out on the full name. And 25, Corey Cox. 37, Destin Blake. 41, Nathan Jones. And 95, Chloe Morgan. So, as they come into the benches, we get ready. And I will try and keep you up to date with how we're getting on with the score as well. It should be shown at the top of the screen, hopefully not flittering too much. So you've just missed you might have been watching online, Div 3 with the Aces versus the Cobras. And I managed to catch the end of that. That was a nice close fight to the end. Only a basket or two in it. Finished off by that man just about to take the layup. Mr. Connell finished both of his shots from the line and really showing how his height made a difference. Let's see how it impacts the game on this side. We've got lots of strong players on the Aces side. We've got his brother there, PJ, lacing one there. And we've also got Sam Appleton down number 27, one to watch out for on the outside shots for Aces. When it comes down to the Swansea Storm team, I think they've got a fair bit of height in their team, and I've seen them develop over the last few years and being able to show their place in the league as well. Let's see if I can as the refs select their ball, check all the teams are ready, and we will be a matter of minutes away from the tip. Of course, coming up next, we also have the Premiership clash of Aces versus the Sheffield Steelers. That'll be one to see. And hopefully you'll be joining us for that as well. And we will be looking to come out on court and set up for the tip. There you have Manny going round, starting the handshakes going, or I should say Liana leading the handshakes. And she will also be leading the tip. Liana Adams, a 5-point player, very agile in her chair. And number 29 you see behind is Iola, who I managed to see in training last night. Is fairly new to the sport, but is very, very good. I saw in getting opportunities and basically doing his cuts down to the basket. It's got good speed, good chair. Control as we go down. The starting 5 for the Aces. We got Josh Prickett. Absolutely fabulous player. Pleasure to play with. Makes your job easy. And working with him, as you can see, Sam. And it's Swansea win the tip as they come away with Zachary. Zachary at the top of the key to Cox. And he's looking to take a little bit of a drive closer to the basket and decides to throw one up, and it's in. It's a good shot. And that's a good start for Swansea, putting points on the board immediately. And you can see there was a little bit of a man-out opportunity, but they didn't take that advantage. Instead, Liana behind the screen with the shot, and the first one does not drop for Liana. And here comes Cox again. So Cox at the top, under pressure from Sam. I was wondering whether he was going to get picked out there, but there was no threat, and that was right on the buzzer. And I think they've got that, so it's Storm out to a 4-0 lead. Very early days, but that's nice and strong start for him. Now there's that speed I was talking about with Viola. Lovely to get it over in the 8 and get it over to Sam for his first shot of the game, and picked up by the Atkins. Adele's going to find it again. Oh, and then gets the foul on the shot. I nearly called her Jade then. So we've got both of them in the building. Not easy to confuse them. As we line up for our first foul of the game. Adele, a little bit short on the first one. And of course, you have to release the ball before going over the line and hit the rim. And she did both of those. And then it's come off a Storm player. And that means that they have now got possession and potentially a chance to get their first points on the board. Liana on the outside. Swaps with Sam. Sam going round. It's a loose ball, but Josh is on. No, and it's gone down to number 41, Nathan Jones. Nathan Jones to O'Brien. O'Brien over the line, slows the game down. And I need to remember to do the camera as well. And that is a loose ball. Possession goes to Aces. And Sam Appleton takes the ball, takes control at the top of the key, swings it out wide, and we're looking for the outside shot of Liana, and she's not quite found her rhythm yet early in this first quarter, so she'll be looking to heat up on the outside shots in the next. As the pass goes out to Zachary, and straight inside to number 41. I thought there was a bit of hand on the arm there, but they got away with it as Appleton brings the ball over and sets himself on the near side. He's known for a long shot, is Sam. And Liana's been in too long. She brings it back out. Iola on the far side. And the ball goes back to top with Sam. Sam throws it up in the last couple of seconds, and they've managed to get the possession again. And again with Liana. She's going to try a hand from the baseline. That looked good. Oh, and it's still not dropping. But she's got the steal. Brilliant. Showing off her chair skills there and interception. Josh with the setting the pick. And there'll be a foul call with the sideline ball, I believe. And that is a foul on Chloe Morgan. So Swansea on 2 team fouls. As Sam passes into Liana on the other side now. Skip pass over. Iola will be looking for the outside shot maybe. Passes into Liana, lovely cut, and not yet. O'Brien battling, and then the long arms of Appleton. Fire it in, there we go. Got the shot and one. And now she's on the board. As I said, still very early days in this game, and it's 4-2 in the favour of Storm. It's the first 3 throw. Oh no, it's not first, is it? It was the only one because she got a basket. My bad. Corey Cox trying to take it to the basket. He makes enough progress to put one up, and it's an air ball on the near side here for Cox. He scored one earlier, and now it's his turn to find his range. Sam, very cool head, plays well at the top of the key, and if you leave him, he will let fly. And he's a good shot from the top of the key. Renowned for that. Oh, it's a lovely pass through to O'Brien. Tries to take it on the way out of the court. That was a beautiful pass through. And I've got to say, from the balcony up here, you get a good view of the layout of the team as to see how they're setting up in offense and defense. So we've had a man out, and then the two are coming down the court. Hopefully leave a gap for Liana to receive inside, and Sam just taking it because it's a bit too congested. So a common thing, if you're not familiar with the... Oh, lovely bit of handwork there from Iola. Getting in and getting busy. If you're not familiar with that play, it'd be quite common for a team to hold a player back and then push halfway through the offense to have the man advantage, or the person advantage I should say, at the other end, as long as space has been created and left for that. And Iola underneath the basket, denied. That was a good look for Aces. If they can get some more of those in this game, I think they'll be in a good place. Cox takes it over the line again. There's a bit of battle with 41 on the baseline trying to get towards the key. And that's a little bit too much on that shot. The adrenaline pumping. And he overshoots that. Hits the top of the backboard. Iola again. And it's offensive. So must have control of the chair. And no hands on his chair. Banging into the stationary chair in front of him. That will lead us to an offensive foul. So hopefully I'm managing to pan the camera okay. I haven't got another free hand to do the zoom. And that was a call from David Kingston there, the ref. 3 seconds in the key. And there they go again, attempting the man outplay. They're also keeping a very tall player out of the offense here, which is another tactic. So then you can get in a mismatch advantage and potentially an easier shot. But Storm have got quite a few tall players, so it's not a case of just taking one of them out. As you can see, you've got Cox, Nathan and O'Brien. Oh, there we go. This could be the break for Iola. Oh, it's a lovely drive from Iola. And he didn't back down when the man was coming for foul. And all credit to him. It can be quite hard sometimes when you're under that pressure. Easy to push off your line, and he held well, so that was good. Unsportsmanlike foul. First one is beautiful. Lovely shot there as it takes us to 4-3. And number 2 goes up. Oh, and it's in and out. But it's okay in terms of the Aces side. They'll get possession, as it was an unsportsmanlike. Ball at the top of the key. I thought Sam was going to go for a 3 then. Josh on the outside. He's also got a good outside shot on him. A little bit short on that one. As we go back down on the Swansea offense, it's a high pass over to Cox, and not quite sure what the call was. I don't know if he was slightly in the key for too long before. Aces won't mind as long as they've got the ball. And the ball comes back over to number 4. Lana, oh. And Adams just short on that one. As I said, when normally very high percentage on the outside shots. That's a lovely pass in there. What a lovely link up. That's a couple of nice passes we've seen from Swansea like that. So number 41, Nathan Jones, getting himself in the business, and it's a lovely link up on the Aces now for this side. She was just left wide open. Lovely little dip in from Sam there. And remember to move the camera again. Oh, it's a drive round Sam's chair and puts it up from high. It's a rare thing you'll see someone getting the better chair position there of Mr. Appleton. So, got to look out for Swansea. They're keeping their eye on getting any advantage near the key they can and using their height. Lana goes back out the key. Sam looks to reset himself. Throws up a 3. Oh, I think that was a little bit rushed in the last second. He's cool to the last millisecond, is Sam. And I reckon he's going to get that same position, same drive. Unfortunately on the finish this time. So he gives a good wiggle of the hips to get himself a little bit closer to the key. And Sam looking for an answer. Iola on the near side. Iola back into Sam. And Sam's normally really good with those late releases. It's a specialty of, and that's a back court, I'm sure. Yep. As you see, turn this chair over the halfway, and as we see, number 1, Eric Prost coming in, and Adele in his place. Back up top to Sam. Now O'Brien's going out quite high to Sam, I think, just trying to squash that outside shot. They've got to be careful that top pick or just leaving it wide open just to finish off. Oh my goodness. Apologies if I got distracted on the camera. That was just too easy for Lana. There's 25 again on the drive. And he's taking a long one this time. Eric will collect. He's going for the pass down the line to Sam. Sam looking to get it over. Gets it over to Josh. 6 seconds left. And, that would have been the last one of the game. And, of the quarter, sorry. Which would have got Aces into a 1-point lead. But it's only 1 point in it. So, all to play for. As I'm just going to mute my mic for a second. I'll be back with you in 2 minutes' time. Okay, welcome back to this Division 2 game between Aces and Storm as we get ready for the second quarter. We'll take the first quarter as a bit of practice for me, working on the camera and the mic today. And there's Storm on my right-hand side, just making their way to the court. And they've actually managed to hold their lead from the beginning. Started out with a 4-0 lead, and they're now just 1 point ahead. And Sam Appleton from the Aces will start this quarter off. Eric Prost returns the ball back to Sam. And he gets inside. Can he get the finish? Not quite. And O'Brien gets the loose ball and brings it over the line. Now, they've been making some nice passes across the key, mainly from this man Cox. And he's also been driving and getting that shot using his height wherever he can. And there he goes again. He tries to find himself a mismatch. As Lana comes down, flying down the court. Nice bounce stop control. Back into Eric. Oh, and he just not quite got that finger roll off. And O'Brien on the far side with the pass in to Zachary, who decides to slow it down and reset back up to the top of the key where he can take his shot. Wise decision, a little bit short on the actual shot. But I think that's the first one we've seen from that young man there, number 11. And one of the keystones of this Aces Div 2 side. Sam, just short on that pass in to Eric. Eric almost won it back then. And then Cox wiggling his way forward. And that is an offensive, it's a charge from Liana. Pretty sure, so she didn't have the ball. It's who gets there first, and I believe O'Brien got there first. So here comes Cox at the top of the key. And he'll maybe look and see if he can get himself an advantage shot again. He feeds into O'Brien. O'Brien and Liana almost picked his pocket there. That was brilliant pressure there. And she also collects the loose with a little helping hand from Sam. So she's bringing it up. Look at the charge from here. You can see the whole line going up as Josh puts it in for 2. Josh Prickett on the scoreboard. And that is 9-8 in favour of the Aces now. As the Swansea Storm have their first... I was going to say I'm holding my breath. No, yep, they're down for the first time in this game as Josh manages to keep it in, and Sam helping out as the man out play continues for Aces. And all the way maybe for Sam, and maybe not. I thought he was going to take that shot. He waits patiently to see if anything came of the man out. Ayola on the long shot. Liana to collect. Chance at a second shot. Sam at the close baseline. Eric, everybody's going to have a go. Back to Ayola. And shot clock violation. Or is it not? I thought it got reset enough times. Yeah. I was going to say, every shot that someone has, when it touches the ring, it gets reset the shot clock. And it did touch a fair few times in that offense. So, as we come down the near side here with Mr. Appleton. Liana, lovely bucket. Now she's starting to find her rhythm here at Stoke Mandeville Stadium in Aylesbury. So if you're watching the stream, feel free to like and subscribe, and then you'll get updates when the next games are being streamed. There's not that many teams, I've got to say, around here. Lovely cross-court pass from David Kingston there. I'd encourage more teams to keep streaming, to keep us at home watching and keeping Zach on the outside shot. That was a good look. O'Brien collects the rebound and he gets pushed back, goes to the line for 2. First one is good, and this will take them within 1 point, unless he makes it a 3-point play. It could be. Oh. Ayola coming around as there's those ball skills, chair skills that I was talking about earlier, and another foul on the ball. Maybe not. Maybe not. I thought it was going to call the foul on that. Eric. Back to Liana. Ayola. Oh, in and out. And Eric here manages to save the ball. It's a little bit messy there, going back and forth with possession. Cox sets himself, takes control of the pace, sets it out to Zachary. Zachary with a big arm of Eric potentially coming down, and there he goes, the big arm of Ayola. Brilliant work from this young player, number 29. Potentially could have taken himself, but they've still got possession, Aces. And a chance to reset and potentially calm the play a little bit. Outside shot. It's a good look. As we're looking at the clock, we've got 5 minutes left to play of the first half, but just over 5 minutes. And it's pretty even so far. 11 sees 9. And it's a shot from the top of the key from Cox Will it be collected by Zach? No, and it's come off of Eric. So that will remain... No? My mistake. And it's a timeout called for Storm. And the Aces bench obviously has got a good selection of players that they can bring in. If they want to, here it being a home game, they've got that advantage of having plenty of numbers. The likes of PJ and Langdon's speed. We've got the height of Connell, George. Lots of options there. Of course, Manny, who you saw at the beginning. And on the other side, they've come with a squad of just 7 players, including their coach. So it's going to be a little bit more tight for choice in terms of Swansea. And just wondering if we're going to get a change of team at all for Aces. No, not at the moment. We're sticking with the current status quo. As the ball becomes live, 5 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Oh, lovely drive there from Sam. Oh my goodness, fantastic. If I could do a replay, I would. That was a brilliant drive there. A nice, quiet, unassuming. And then you give him a second, he's there, he's having that little gap, driving through to the basket. He's good from the line too. There he is. And now Aces started to extend their lead to 5 points. It's not much in this game, but it does help with the morale and it helps them play with a bit of zing. So now the ball going out to Zachary. Last couple of outside shots for him have been a little bit short. So potentially something to work on, him getting a bit of a drive in before he takes the next one. But maybe not. Oh, and Sam going again. Lovely. And then the handoff to Liana. And I'm going to get them mixed up as well later on in the Prem game. Cox finding his position. He's got a mismatch against Josh. Looking to reset with O'Brien. Little nod to say try to drive. And just goes alone. I think it was a little bit of a miscommunication there for the Storm as to what they were going to run on that offense. And a nice bounce stop from Liana. And Iola to the bucket. Doesn't quite manage to finish off. And neither does Sam right underneath the basket. So there could have been an opportunity really where Aces have got, and that's an 8-second call I believe, where they could have got quite a few more ahead, even though they're 7 points ahead. There's been a few missed shots on the Aces side, so that's positive for them in terms of they're winning, and they could be winning from more, by more, I should say. And I think that's forced the Storm into changing up their 5, bringing on number 37, Blake. And basket's good. O'Brien looking for the pass. Blake trying to get a look. Blake on the pick at the top. Gets the pick. Can he get the roll? He's going to roll in. No, he can't. He did all the hard work there and just couldn't make most of it. Brilliant hands from Sam. There we go. They come away again. And the pass just collected by Liana and Sam to roll in to Eric. Oh, will they get the next one? Second chance points. There we go. Off the glass. And that takes it to 29 in the favour now of Aces. So we'll have a happy home squad at the moment here in the second quarter. And Swansea finishing their shots in the first quarter. Seem to struggle a little bit more in the second. And Ace is starting to come alive. Lovely drive this time. Makes it count. And Swansea trying to do a bit of a pick back of their own. Gave up that pretty early. And a bit of pressure at the top for Leanne, and they managed to get possession. Not quite got the control of the chair from Blake. And everything going in the favour of Aces for the last couple of minutes. And here we go. 1 minute 55 on the clock. And another, it's a long one. It's a three. It's good from Sam Appleton. Maybe he's just warming himself up, ready for the three-point show on the Prem game next. But that was a lovely shot from Sam, showing what he's capable of. And an outside shot from Zachary. This time it wasn't short. It had the distance, just didn't quite have the accuracy on. And there you go, the drive and the speed. Look at that. Lovely. And of course, in that drive, you've got to fully cover his path to have a legal guarding position. And brilliant drive from Aola. Yeah, number 29. And good to see live here. Get the focus on the speed and the cuts. I'm not sure it always translates through to the big screen when I'm watching at home, and especially when they're all keeping pace with each other. Sometimes it's hard to tell, but these guys are really flying around in their chairs. That extra push with the ball, obviously quite difficult when you've got to take control of the ball and then get the extra push on the drive to make it round for the basket. Iola making it look very easy there. He's having a good time out. So Aces 24, Storm 9. 1 minute left. And then we will have the half time. And I wonder if they're going to rotate the bench a bit with now quite a comfortable lead in the for the Aces. Obviously, they'll probably wait to the half. But consideration for them. They've got, how many can I count there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, about 8 players down on the bench. They could potentially just switch out a whole new team. First one off the front of the rim there. He'll get another chance. And this one will be live. Shot goes up. Comes off and Leah makes it count. 2 points again on the board. 26 now for the Aces. And a whistle's gone as we have a player down. And again, a charge as we set up for the Storm's offense. Let's see how the Aces can keep them out. They're sort of doing a bit of a high line along the top of the key. It's dropped down on this near side, dropped down on the other side, and really wearing down the shot clock for Storm. Storm going to be under pressure now to get a shot off. Yeah, they had to do that under complete pressure. Really well defended there by the Aces. They really sort of controlled that, controlled the pace of. Look at that work from Josh. A shame he didn't quite get the finish, but Josh there giving her the complete lane. And then Sam recycles out for another 3-pointer. Oh, maybe not this time. Can they apply the pressure and potentially get the 8 seconds? No. Swansea did well to get it over. And only 13 seconds on the clock. There's a bit of pressure there and not quite tall enough to get over the deceptively long arms of Sam Appleton. And all alone to the basket. And that takes us on the last second to 28 in favour of the Aces, 28-9. And I'll be very happy with that first half. I'll see you in about 10 minutes' time when we go back for the second half. Welcome back to everybody watching online. We are getting ready for the start of the third quarter here at Stoke Mandeville, where we've had a little bit of a change in lineup for the Aces. So we get to see my man PJ in the mix with his brother. So number 42 and 24. And let's just adjust the zoom on that. Let's get that out. And we've also got on the court, we got Manny and Langdon, who's just out of shot, flying down the court. Mr. Speedy with a sunshine chair, bit like my own. Oh, unfortunate there for PJ. Very good under the key with his long arms at collecting the ball in. Shout out to JJ. Just I thought he'd gone home before he'd left me. There we go. You got that in the middle of the stream for you. And that was from the previous Div 3 game. We got some of the Cobras behind me. As seems like PJ's lost something off his chair, or maybe Josh. A little flash round with the camera. Oh yeah, a little flash round with the camera. That little interlude. Zachary on the far side, number 11, into Cox at the top of the key. Setting it back out to Zachary. He's had a couple of outside looks. And then Manny's sort of hedging, but not fully jumping. So he's not actually made his outside shots yet. As you can see, again, Langdon flying down the court. PJ on the other side. So you got PJ there in his dark green chair, or green spokes there. Langdon on the ball now, passes into the big hands of Connell, who puts it in for the first two of the quarter. Lovely bit of teamwork from the Aces. Let's see what Storm are cooking up. And he's got a mismatch on height. He's down the near side, posting up. Off the backboard and in. 25, Cox back. After a quiet second, he's back in business. Josh at the top, swings it out to Langdon. Langdon looking for the pick and roll with O'Donovan. And he's just got caught on the chair. That was almost a lovely little pick and roll opportunity. Manny with a little bit of a low pass. O'Brien with the intercept. Bringing the ball past. And there's the lovely drive from Cox. He's back in business, putting points on the board. Two straight away, back to back for him for the Storm. And Prickett over to Langdon. Let's see if they can get that pick and roll working this time. Just a nice cover shot instead. And both of those very capable outside shooters. And they're putting the pressure on here, trying to get the 8 seconds. Still not over. Oh, that was close. Yeah. And they've lost a little bit of the neatness that was there at the start. They'll slow down and get it back. And oh, so close. A lovely drive from O'Brien. I thought he was going to make that. I went a bit quiet as I was watching and forgetting to talk. And the ball comes in. Manny, back to Josh. So we've got Josh in the place of Sam as ball handler. Flying the ball out to Langdon. Langdon thinking about the cover shot, but it's quite a distance. And not quite sure that Connell was ready for that. He was thinking. Oh, Manny slightly off the mark with that shot. And the current score 30-13 in favour of Aces. O'Brien down on this side, set up with Chloe. McClory takes the long shot. Connell collects, and now to see the speed of Langdon. No, he's just keeping it calm. Nice work with PJ, lovely work with PJ. And the finish, that was a lovely link up. Those two working well together in this quarter. That was the business working over there. It's a game of stop-start, knowing when to turn on the power and make the drive. Langdon doing that, making it count. And number 25 under all sorts of pressure, but he's managed to get the foul. And I think that's the first foul for our man PJ. Using the height, still far out on the three-point line. Got a bit of work here to get close to the key. O'Brien's close enough, he says, and he had the mismatch there against Josh. As Connell looks to pass over to a dodgy pass, if I could say that, sorry Connell, to Langdon, causing a foul on the collision. Zachary. They're set up to a side. Chloe on the far side, Zachary on the near. Looks at the shot. Oh, it's a lovely shot of that. We had a beautiful view of that in the camera. Straight in line and into the basket. And Connell just creeping himself into the key. Luckily, he got the pass there in time. Some would argue he doesn't probably need to with that height, as in get into the key. And Cox, he could have waiting for an outlet, nothing going. Is he going to try and get a bit of teamwork going on here with Blake? Blake looking to shoot, and the big hands of Connell saying, no, thank you. I managed to position myself with this lovely bar in front of my eyes. And ball slowly rolled into Langdon, running down the clock until the moment he touches it. Langdon on the near side, passes out to PJ. Could be a chance of PJ from outside. Oh, it's off the far side, but Langdon keeps it in. Not able to keep that offense alive. And Zach's really pushing on the far side as well. Can't quite get the better of Manny. Good work from Manny pushing back. And then into the middle. That's 25. Again on the score sheet. A number you'll see a lot today. 32-17. PJ zings it out. See if we can get a zoom on this one. Langdon lines himself. Oh, and PJ's there for the cleanup. Come on, PJ. And now the other O'Donovan brother. There we go. Fourth time lucky. And the ball quickly over the half to O'Brien as we get some action down the other end, but it's 5 versus 3 and now 5 on 5. Bit of a mismatch up top. Shot from the top of the key, no good. Josh going to turn and burn. Brings it over. Look at Connell pushing his long wavy hair. Getting in the mix. I can't say much. I've got a beard that's pretty long and wavy. And PJ O'Donovan sets again from the outside. And this time it's money. Woohoo! Good to see PJ getting his outside shot working as we're just under 3 minutes in the third. O'Brien back to the top of the key. Picks in. Can they capitalise? Yes, so far so good. The cover was good, but I don't think he covered the path, or did he not? I don't think he covered the path. I think Langdon's getting that against him, right? Yeah. Right where my... Storm, inbound. Trying to get that height working for them. Could be a cover shot. It is. And off the top of the board to the big hands of one O'Donovan. Down the other end to PJ O'Donovan for 2. Beautiful job, PJ. And now we've got our man 25 Cox at the top of the key, trying to get his height advantage again. Chloe managing to draw off Landon. That was a good job there from Chloe, number 95. I would say it's probably one of the things they want to look to do a bit more. O'Brien's saying he'll take that shot, making it look easy. A lovely job there. As we can also see some of the Prem players arriving. Steelers are on next. They're arriving, getting ready. And that's the other O'Donovan again. The big hands of Connell. I think that's, as you saw, he was very dominant in the Div 3 game, so also making himself known in this Div 2 team. Nice to see the brothers on together. And the shot outside from Chloe, a little bit too strong. And there you go, nice. Oh, I was going to say long pass there. Langdon collects. Can he make it? All the way to the basket. Finger roll, boom. Lovely finish there from Langdon. Zachary at the top of the key with a bullet pass in, but it doesn't quite find the hands of O'Brien. Whenever I look at the sheet, I forget to move the camera. Might have to invest in a robot to follow the ball for me, so I don't have to keep moving the camera. And long shot. Not quite on the mark this time. You see there's a very effective lineup for the Aces, just like their first one, continuing their lead with Connell putting another 2 on to make it 44-19 in the favour of Aces. So Storm have had a better quarter in the third than the second, but Aces have also had a good quarter. Nice bit of pressure from Josh and then dropping back into cover. He works very hard, and obviously he had a mismatch in height there, so it was a tough bit of defense for him. There again, trying to set the pick for Landon, and that was the last couple of seconds that will take us in for the end of the quarter. As I said, 44-21. I'll be right back with you. as we come back in for the fourth quarter, we've had a slight change. We've got Dale back in here, and we've got PJ still on. That's good to see. PJ and his brother Connell. Who have we lost? We've lost Langdon. So the Lightning Langdon. I've just given that nickname. He'll probably complain about later. As Josh is looking for an outlet. Someone to pass to. PJ comes to the rescue. Taking it down to set himself for the outside shot. There's no jump. He takes the shot. The long bank. This one not quite on the mark. And Storm are trying to swarm the key with their height. And they did. And I think that will be an and one there. Probably top scorer for Swansea. Our man 25. Corey Cox. Can he make it a 3-point play? Not today. Buzz Lightyear. And Connell. The new point guard, Connell. Only joking. Sam with a lovely outside shot. PJ recovers and then into his brother for a lovely finish off. That's a lovely bit of teamwork. Again from the Aces, really showing that they're a well-drilled team. They'll be hoping to replicate this game and have a day of trios on the next one. Oh, he's going to get the drive close enough. Interestingly using his mobility there, wiggling his hips to get close into the basket. And I think PJ had to get himself set a bit earlier and maybe see that one before, because trying to get him after then just went into the side of the chair, drawing a foul. So clever work. Corey, first one. A little bit short. And the second also no good. PJ on the rebound. Bringing it over. PJ looking to do a link up. Had a momentary man out. So a nice high pass there to his brother. Can't quite get the finish off the backboard. And what's his name? Nathan Jones, that was. Just seeing the ball out for Swansea. Number 41. Oh, trying to go for a hole that wasn't there. And he's actually getting called for that because I think the back of his chair lifted off the ground. Oh, no, sorry, I thought he said it was a hold then. Okay, so we got the man out working over here. Let's see how that works and pans out for the Aces. They were looking for the man advantage. Dell not quite managing to stay in front of 41. But Connell straight in the key. And they've got a height advantage instead. And he is firing today. The O'Donovan brothers. Also see Patrick O'Donovan on the far side in your view right now in the green t-shirt. So shout out to you, Pat. He does about 1 million tables a year for BWB. Oh, and that's a nice shot on the far side there for Storm. Sam calmly brings the ball over. He's going to set himself over with PJ. Adele completely open up top. Decides to recycle the ball, but it's not quite where Sam wanted it. Luckily, the hands of PJ were there to collect. And same with Josh on that shot. Just keep on setting it round back to the top. PJ in to Connell to the basket. So I think when we had Langdon on, we saw some nice link-ups with PJ and Langdon. And now we're seeing some nice link-ups with Connell and PJ. And Corey Cox looking again to get that advantage position. That little wiggle he does. O'Brien off the backboard. And see, getting a bit congested in the middle as they fan out. And Sam is looking for his drive. Hands off to PJ. PJ is staying on court. Can he make it good? Oh, it's just off. And you see that tenacity of PJ going for it afterwards. He never gives up. And now at the other end, on a layup opportunity, another 2 points on the board for that man. 25, Corey Cox. Got to be one of the most dominant for the Swansea of today's game. A 3-pointer for Sam Appleton. And that's nicely picked up by PJ there, cutting off Cox's chair. And a nice handoff, and the finish not quite for Chloe. Good teamwork, overlaps. As Chloe Morgan, number 95, goes to the line for her 2 shots. First one a little bit short. Second attempt. And a little bit eager on the drive in. And I think they're going to retake that. Yeah. You've got to have a bit of discipline as to when to push in. Obviously, you've got to preempt when it's going to leave her hands. And there we go. And PJ on the rebound again. Straight over to Sam. And then can Sam find the big hands of Connell? Yes, no. Josh, back to Sam. Sets himself for a nice, calm, collected shot. And it's another rare miss there from Mr. Appleton. He won't be happy with that. He's a high percentage shooter from outside. And sets himself for another outside shot from Cox. And now here we have a potential completely clear drive for Sam, but Storm did well actually to recover and stop that fast break. But you can't stop the big hands of Connell when he's in his flow. Hit the backboard, tilting, but a lot of pressure on, and heads were down when that pass was gone. And Aces will say thank you and retain possession for another go at this offense. So 50 to 27. And as Chloe is coming off for James. Another keen shooter for Storm. Just swinging the ball out for PJ. PJ sets it up. Off the backboard, and it's not quite dropped, but they've got the rebound, and Zachary's coming away. Zachary on the charge. Zachary all alone. Oh, didn't quite manage to get that finger on. I love the attempt and the drive. Good work and a good hustle there to put pressure on Sam as well. So showing he's going to be working both ends. Sam with a little handoff to Connell. Connell on a wild one. And O'Brien with a little bounce round and a handoff to Zachary, gets it over the half. That's good play by Storm. Storm doing well. Keeping on this battle. And Corey Cox, that man, has shown that he can do. Another drive to the basket. Lovely work there for that guy there. Number 25, Corey Cox, Swansea Storm. Mr. Appleton. And there's a mismatch down on this side from PJ against James, but didn't quite manage to get the drop that he was looking for. So again, another keen outside shooter, but you've got to have that working for you on the day. A nice drive into the basket, number 41. Contact with the back of his chair from number 42, I believe, PJ. Yeah. And that takes Nathan Jones to the line. As Aces are looking to do a big switch out. YP, it was good, man. First shot. Oh, and it's good. Like a dart. It's a slightly peculiar sort of style of shooting. Very flat. But it went in the hole, and that's what matters. Going for the second one. A little bit more height on that one. And didn't hit the rim, so it'll be going from the baseline. We've got number 1, Eric, on the court. And we've also got Francis, 23, into the game. Oh, and I've got to remember to move the camera. And Eric on the far side, taking his time, waiting to see if Josh can get that. Oh, what a lovely cut there. All the work from Josh. And, of course, you have to be able to finish. Liana Adams as well, showing us how it's done. But that was a brilliant curl in from Josh. And here he comes again at the other end, making it count. And he's brought them right up in this fourth quarter. He's keeping, you know, if you look at the quarter by quarter, I think the second quarter was the worst for Storm. But they're doing well in the second half so far. Mainly down to the scoring tenacity of this man, Corey Cox. O'Brien on the drive, makes space for Cox, and Cox on the lean forward. Foul coming from Eric, what's his surname? Prost. Eric Prost. (52-32). 2 minutes left on the board for the final quarter. First one not dropping for Cox, and we'll get another chance. Nathan collects. Yep, Jones hands off to O'Brien. O'Brien outside, off the glass, no. Liana collects with a pick again from Josh, always working hard to get the movement right. Talking of movement of this camera. Oh, and an open lane, and surely some contact on the side there. And she'll have her own free throws. That was a lovely drive. They left the door open. Lace is the first one. Nothing but net. That lovely. And oh, was that another eager push? I think he came in a little bit too early there, Eric. I was about to say she's got her own rebound and a chance at a three-point play, but I think Eric was the reason for that call, potentially. Yeah, they really need to stop his chair early, nice and early, because he knows how to wiggle his way down to the basket. Prickett at the top. Sam working down with Lana. Pops out, receives the ball outside. Takes it back to the top. Nice, they can rotate. And, oh, a nice look on the three-pointer. Josh and Sam being able to interchange their positions. And our man Corey Cox again on the far side. Looks at the basket, decides to pass back to O'Brien. And that is a ball off of the table. And Josh into Sam. Sam with a really long pass to Francis. It was a bit of a finger breaker, Sam. Francis on the long shot. It was a good look. And O'Brien, a slightly dejected look there, realising there's only 30 seconds left on the clock. And it's a bit of a done deal on the game, but they can still battle to the end in terms of holding their heads high, fighting to the end. Leon Adams. What am I doing there? So we've got the next game, if you're staying with us, will be with Sheffield Steelers. So might be in similar colours. Seven, 6, and a 3-point attempt on for the last 2 seconds, and I think we'll be watching this game play its last little bit out as we zoom out. And we'll just hold the ball down on the near side here with Adams. And thank you for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed at home. That's another notch on the belt for Aces as we finish the game 53-32. And I will see you back shortly for the Prem game against Sheffield Steelers.